Hi guys. So the last thing I asked you to do was to make a list of all the things you would need for your how-to. Hopefully you've decided exactly what you want to write about. Hopefully you have an idea with mom and dad, something that you'll be able to explain in pictures and words how to do. So in one of the slides coming up in our Google Slides presentation today, one of the other slides is going to be pictures that are already done for you. There's no words, there's just pictures. That's not your writing. What I want you to do with those is look at the pictures and tell someone else out loud at home. How do I make a snowman? How do I, and do them all. Just out loud, quick discussion. I don't care if you sit and talk to a teddy bear, boys and girls. I want to hear you talking and saying, what are the steps? And remember, when I say talking to a teddy bear, we do that in class. We read with a buddy. Sometimes that buddy is a person, and sometimes that buddy is a stuffed animal, just so that we feel comfortable. It's not necessarily about the person listening correcting us. It's about us getting our ideas out. Okay, so if you talk to mommy and daddy, you're giving them your ideas and you're practicing. You're not asking them to tell you what to do. You're saying to them, when you make a snowman first, the only thing mom and dad should have to do is say to you, wait a second, I think you skipped a step. Or is there anything else you want to say? Okay, great. Now let's look at the next slide. Do it again. Okay, that's it. If you have a brother or a sister, anybody you can do that with. So then I'd asked you, you should have your list of your things ready, okay? Your first thing you're going to do today for writing, the actual writing activity, your how-to. I'm going to put up a couple of pieces of paper on the Google Slides. I don't want you to try to write in the Google Slides. It really does not work that way, especially drawing a picture. I want your work to be school quality, and you can't do that trying to use a mouse or using your finger on an iPad. It doesn't work the same way. So if mommy and daddy can't print out the paper, I don't expect that they can. I didn't print out the paper. Okay, I'm trying to save my ink as much as I can. So what I did was maybe mom and dad can do this for you. They can make a box, 3 boxes. So I gave them on the Google Slides all the pictures, all the papers, the different kinds of papers we might have in class. So mom and dad can easily, blank piece of paper, loose leaf, notebook paper, make that for you. Okay, so what I did today, and I'm showing you today, is my writing, but I use pictures today. Okay, so how to paint. So I drew my pictures on my first, and then what do I do second? No, I didn't draw my third picture in yet because I don't need to give you all of that. So some of you, your how-tos were very easily 3 steps. Some of you might need 4th or 5th if you want to do more. Or you might say to yourself, wait a second, can't I put steps 1 and 2 together? I don't need take out the cup and put the chocolate syrup in. I could just skip to put the chocolate syrup in a cup. That's yours, Arian. So think about, before you start anything, how many steps do you think you're going to need? I think 3 steps is enough telling someone how to paint. So when I write, which I'm not going to write today, I'm going to ask you to write tomorrow. So I'm going to ask you to write on Thursday. Okay. So I might say, first, and that word is up there. Okay. So the words will be, those number words will be in your Google Slides. Okay. So I'm not asking you guys to memorize how to spell them. You can copy them off the Google Slides. So first, I wet my paints. So I drew a picture of my cup and my paints and the paintbrush wetting the paints. Then I would write down here, I wet my paints. Okay. Second, I paint and clean the brush in between. I probably write something about cleaning the brush in between colors. Okay. And there's my picture of my nice little picture. Okay. So then third, I clean my brush and leave my picture to dry. Okay. So I have all my steps. Very quick, very easy. Okay. Think about your steps. And I want you to today, you don't have to print anything out. I want you today to draw your pictures, first, second, third, or beginning, middle, end. Whatever words you want to use and mom and dad feel comfortable using with you is fine. Okay. Tomorrow, you're going to write in your words. So tomorrow I'll give you a sample of what mine looks like, and I'll give you an idea how you can do that. Remember, mom and dad, we would work on this independently in the classroom for maybe 10 minutes independently. Maybe 10 minutes independently. And if they're doing really nice pictures and not just scribbling on the paper and coloring each part and really adding all the details they need in their picture, it would be about 10 minutes worth of work. Okay. It's hard to explain just why everything takes so much longer in class. In class, everything is a 40-minute period, but 15 minutes coming to the rug, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, coming to the rug, talking about the snowman picture, giving people a chance to talk. You have that chance to do it much faster with them at home. So these lessons aren't going to take anywhere near as long at home, and they're going to have that one-on-one support from you. So during that 10 minutes, I might be walking around the classroom. I might try to talk to 5 to 7 kids a day, see what people are doing, decide who's going to share out that day at the end. Then we all have to pick up all our materials, put all of our things away, bring everything to the rug, sit down and share on the rug, then put everything else away. That's where all that length comes in school, is the transitions, the cleanup, the moving, those. So their amount of time that they need to work on this with you is not a 40-minute period for writing. It's whatever time for the video, whatever time getting your materials ready. In 10 minutes independent work should really not be much more than that. Oh, I hear a dog bark. Okay, sorry. I didn't know if I was going to be interrupted. So I just like to keep you guys on track now that I have the video working on these. I want to make sure that we're having these conversations. I want you to ask me anything you want to know. And always remember, you can tell me, you can talk to me about it, but I'm not stressing how much they do, when they do it, if it's printed out, if it's done at home, if it's done on loose, if it's done on yellow paper, white paper, blue paper, whatever is comfortable for all of you, whatever you have access to. I'm certainly never going to ask anyone to go to the store and buy things. So, you know, if I give you ideas for a craft, it's 500 ideas because I don't know what materials you have at home. So, boys and girls, you're not giving mom and dad any difficulty. You're going to sit down. They're going to give you some kind of paper to work on, and you're going to draw out your how-to pictures today, okay? And then tomorrow we'll just do a little practice sounding out words as I write them. I'm going to try to figure out how to sit best so that you guys can see me as I sound out and tap out my words, or maybe I'll just sound it out, write it out, show you, sound it out, write it out, show you. It might be what I do tomorrow, but we'll see. It's going to be a mystery. So tomorrow you'll see some sample, how to write it, what I should be writing, tapping out my words and things like that. You'll try it. And on Friday, I want to have a Google Meet. And Friday, maybe Friday and Monday, I'm not sure. We'll see. Because I just don't know how many people will be able to and be ready on Friday. But I do want to see you guys this week, so I want to make a Friday. So Friday, we'll sit down, and even if on Friday you're not done with your how-to and you just want to show how much you did and talk about it, we can do that too. So that can be how we have our Google Meet Friday, and you guys all get to share, even if you don't finish it this weekend. And that's absolutely fine, okay? This weekend, before this weekend, okay? All right, so take a look at the next couple of slides. I want you to try the parts, try the things that I talked about, and move on with the writing. Okay, guys? Have a good day. Show mom and dad your best. Talk to you tomorrow.